What is going on, mortals? Mortal T here. Welcome back to some Ark Survival Evolved for How to Tame, a series where I cover every single tameable dino in Ark Survival Evolved and give you all the information that you need in order to tame any creature you want. But first, a small little disclaimer. I am currently on a boosted server. That means my taming rates are really high, meaning that I am going to be taming a lot faster than most servers out there. This is for video purposes only. All the information that I am going to give you can be used on any server whatsoever. So with that out of the way, let's get to what we're going to be taming today. So this creature usually presides in caves, on ceilings and walls, and is highly poisonous. I believe this was introduced roughly in 2017. It came along with a bunch of other dinos, but not with any particular DLC, and this is it right here, the Megalania. Like I said, these are very dangerous, usually preside in caves because they are highly poisonous. And they have got a pretty decent aggro range, and they will just come and strike you and poison you. So you can get these guys on a lot of the maps that are out there. So you got the Island, the Center, Scorched Earth, Ragnarok, Extinction, Genesis Part 1, Crystal Isles, Lost Island, and Fjordor. There are all the maps there they currently reside on. So what do you need in order to tame this guy? Well, it is a knockout tame, so you're going to have to be prepared to try and knock this creature out before it knocks you out. So keep that in mind. Make sure you have got something that's rather handy that can knock this guy out, which I have already. In order to tame it though, you are going to need either the extraordinary kibble, that is looks like this, that is its favorite kibble. But in order to make this, you are going to go down in somewhat of a rabbit hole. So in order to make this kibble, you are going to need 1 special egg, 5 fiber, 1 giant bee honey, 1 Lazarus chowder, and 10 mejo berries. Now in order to make the Lazarus chowder, which is also included in this, you are going to need either 9 cooked meat, cooked fish meat, or cooked meat jerky, 5 saffroot, 5 long grass, 10 mejo berries, and 2 narcotics. Like I said, it is a bit of a rabbit hole to make this kibble. So if you can't bother to go down there, you can just feed it basically any type of meat which will tame it if you're not bothered about a perfect tame. If you want to get close to a perfect tame, I do recommend mutton, which you get from the Ovis sheep. But apart from that, obviously it goes down to like prime cooked meat and blah all the way down into normal raw meat. So if you're not too fussy and you just want to tame one, they're the meats you can go for. Also keep in mind, once you have knocked this out, because it is highly poisonous itself, its torpor drops really quickly. And in order for it to eat a kibble, which I am going to feed it, it's going to take 120 points off its food in order for it to actually eat a kibble. So we're going to have to try and keep this guy asleep while its food goes down. So I do recommend also carrying some narcotics on you, so you can feed it narcotics to keep its torpor high. Because you really don't want to try and trank it again with any type of weapon that does any damage, because you will obviously use a taming efficiency. So let's just get straight to this guy. We're just going to trank it, try and knock out as quickly as we can. I believe this is only like a low level 90, so now it is unconscious. But as you can see, just by the bar, its torpor is actually going down pretty darn fast. So as you can see there, you can see its torpor. So I am now just going to put this extraordinary kibble on it, and we'll have to keep an eye on its torpor and its food at the same time. So like I said, it has to drop 120 points of food in order to actually eat a single kibble. So we're going to have to drop down pretty darn low. But as you can see, its torpor has nearly gone down, nearly 400 points already. There you go, that's 400 points of torpor. It has already dropped. So you will have to keep an eye on this guy. So you are going to be in a cave in order to tame this guy, and usually in caves are other bad creatures around, so you might want to clear the cave and keep this guy on its own in order to tame this guy, because you do not want any creatures coming up to you while you're next to this guy, because either they'll hit you or they'll hit your tame, and you don't want to do that because you will be losing taming efficiency yet again. So make sure you are clear around you, no other dangerous dinos nearby. Just while you wait for its food to go down, and also wait for its torpor, just so it doesn't drop too much. So we can also keep the narcotics on its person so we don't lose them. So if we do think the torpor is getting too low, we can actually just feed it, and as you can see, the torpor is now going back up. And I've only given it one of the narcotics. So as you can see, we managed to jump up to about 3,500 there, which is very, very nice. I didn't bring a lot of narcotics. This should tame just in time. We've only dropped not a lot. We're just about to hit about 60 points of its food. So we gotta wait for another 60 points of its food to drop. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this, and then we'll come back once it's like kind of close to taming. So there we have it. I don't know what happened there. It didn't actually drop the full 120 points. It dropped about what, 85, maybe 90 points before it ate the kibble. That might be because of my server settings, but you did see it tame. I will leave the bit in where it reached up to it and tamed. The torpor did drop roughly, I want to say, about halfway before it tamed. So I didn't actually feed it any more narcotics. As you can see, I had 12 and there's still 11 there. But there you have it. Obviously you're gonna need a saddle to ride this guy, but obviously he can go up walls and on ceilings and stuff, which is actually very, very cool. But there you have it. That is how you can tame like the giant poison lizard, which is very, very cool. You can actually get some really cool colors in these guys as well. As you can see, I've got like a dark black one with some very cool green, making it look like it's super poisonous anyway. But Moors, that is all the information that you basically need. So I hope you found this helpful, informative. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll hopefully see you Moors in the next video.